Read, remember, repeat.
It's presidential, the outcome evidential. We strive for higher mental. This time, no accidental. We shine because we special. No Kim, Kali, or Kendall. The others, I ain't forget you.
Happy New Year, everybody. It's the first Monday of the year, and you already know over here at the Read, Remember, Repeat Studios, we giving y'all the work. Shout outs to the Squeeze Juice Bar. This is my brother, Darius, and I seen him grow. I seen him actually go through trials and tribulations to get where he is now. And I respect that, you know what I mean? Black owned business. As you can see, he got the flavors with the smoothies. He has lunch plates, salads, specials, dinner. As you can see, the Netflix and chill. This is the spot you want to go to in Cortland, New York. 105 Main Street, Cortland, New York, 13045. The Squeeze Juice Bar. At the Squeeze Juice Bar. Christmas giveaways, book bag giveaways, school giveaways. Man, I'm telling you, this is an all-around guy for the community. And like I said, black owned. So shout outs to Darius.
If you listen to those raps, this shit is minimal.
And family, it is an honor for me to promote to you guys the Think and Grow Rich movie, because I'm telling you guys, this right here will change the way you look at things. And this has changed the way millions and millions of people has been looking at things. All you got to do, right, is go to YouTube, right? You go to YouTube and you type up Think and Grow Rich, full movie, and 2021 it should pop up. You should see it. It's probably like the first one there. I'm telling you, man, this is being sad. Hey, man, shout outs to I Am Mastery Academy. That's the academy that's teaching people how to learn and earn on the go, teaching people how to invest and be on the right side of money. Shout outs to Doc Spills and all the educators over there that's teaching people, whether it's levels, colors, harmonics, with simply teaching people how to learn and invest. And you can just match your colors. That's what we learned from day one. So get with me. That's at Read, Remember, Repeat, or at Big MUGGA. Those are my Instagrams. And let's get this money, family. Happy New Year to you. Welcome. Read, Remember, Repeat. If you don't know what it is by now, it's the livest reading show on the planet. And it's your host with the most, MUGGA, a.k.a. Michael Boyd. How are you guys feeling, man? It's the top of the year. I know y'all got some good goals and things y'all want to set, man. Be on top of it. We here with a new book, guys. You know what I mean? This is a special one. The 4 Agreements, you know what I mean? Shout out to my brother, B Dice. He gave this to me, you know what I mean? And I will cherish it. Great read. I learned a lot from it. I'm going to pass it down to y'all, you know what I mean? So let's jump right into it. The 4 Agreements. How good is this? Know what I mean? Let's go. The 4 Agreements. The Toltec. Thousands of years ago, the Toltec were known throughout southern Mexico as women and men of knowledge. My bad, y'all. I'm just happy to be here again with y'all, you know what I mean? Let's go. Grateful. Thousands of years ago, the Toltec were known throughout southern Mexico as women and men of knowledge. Anthropologists have spoken of the Toltec as a nation or a race, but in fact, the Toltec were scientists and artists who formed a society to explore and conserve the spiritual knowledge and practices of the ancient ones. They came together as masters, nagels, and students at Teotihuacan, the ancient city of pyramids outside Mexico City, known as the place where man becomes God. Over the millennia, the Nagels were forced to conceal the ancestral wisdom and maintain its existence in obscurity. European conquest, coupled with rampant misuse of personal power by a few of the apprentices, made it necessary to shield the knowledge from those who were not prepared to use it wisely or who might intentionally misuse it for personal gain. Fortunately, the historic Toltec knowledge was embodied and passed on through generations by different lineages of Nagels. Though it remained veiled in secrecy for hundreds of years, ancient prophecies foretold the coming of an age when it would be necessary to return the wisdom of the people. Now, Don Miguel Ruiz, a Nagu from the Eagle Knight lineage, has been guided to share with us the powerful teachings of the Toltec. Toltec knowledge arises from the same essential unity of truth as all the sacred historic traditions around the world. Though it is not a religion, it honors all the spiritual masters who have taught on the earth. While it does embrace spirit, it is most accurately described as a way of life, distinguished by the ready accessibility of happiness and love. I'm excited, guys. Introduction: the smoky mirror. 3,000 years ago, there was a human, just like you and me, who lived near a city surrounded by mountains. The human was studying to become a medicine man, to learn the knowledge of his ancestors. But he didn't completely agree with everything he was learning in his heart. He felt there must be something more. One day, as he slept in a cave, he dreamed that he saw his own body sleeping. He came out of the cave on the night of a new moon. The sky was clear, and he could see millions of stars. Then something happened inside of him that transformed his life forever. He looked at his hands, he felt his body, and he heard his own voice say, "I am made of light. I am made of stars." He looked at the stars again, and he realized that it's not the stars that create light, but rather light that creates the stars. Everything is made of light, he said, and the space in between isn't empty. And he knew that everything that exists is one living being, and that light is the messenger of life, because it is alive and contains all information. Then he realized that although he was made of stars, he was not those stars. I am in between the stars, he thought. So he called the stars the tonal, and the light between the stars the nagu. And he knew that what created the harmony and space between the two is life on 10. Family, y'all already know what time it is. Read, remember, repeat, source.
I'm gonna tell you guys how I got rich once I understood these three things. And the first thing is access or knowledge to information. Now, if everyone around you is in the same situation that you've been in for years upon years upon years, and you guys are in the same cycle and don't see anywhere else out, and all of your friends are still on the same level that y'all been on for the last 5-10 years, then all you guys, they have no information that they could provide to you to help you get out the same cycle. Now, a lot of I was hanging out with friends and family that could not provide me any type of information on how to get out this cycle, on how to make money, then I had to go out of the way and find it myself. Now, rich people stay rich or they get richer. As you guys know the term, the rich get richer. It's because they know how to make money. They have access to the knowledge. They have access to the information on how to make money. So I had to go out of my way to really find someone to teach me how to make money. But unfortunately, I didn't have many rich friends that I could run to. But there was this one guy, he told me about investing inside the stock market. But growing up black, we did not know anything about the stock market at all. We thought that was the game for the rich. We didn't even have access on how to buy stocks. So I was like, hey, if this is something the rich is doing, then this is something I need to learn. So this is something that I taught myself, that I actually read books. I looked at online videos. I read books on Warren Buffett. I read books on how money works. I read books on businesses. I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So I taught myself the information that I needed in order to be successful in life that my friends did not have. And once it clicked inside of my head, I was like, wow, I got it. It's gonna take me a while to really figure it out. I'm gonna have to practice for a little bit, but I have this information, I have this knowledge. The biggest and most important step is that once your mindset changes, you can literally do anything that you wanna do if you apply yourself to that subject matter. So my mindset was that I really was going to attack this, and I viewed the world in a different way. So instead of me buying an Xbox 360 or instead of me buying an Apple phone, I used to have the same Apple phone for 2-3 years straight, and the same money that I would spend on the Apple phone, I would go buy some shares of Apple stock. So I viewed the world like this. I would not buy anything inside any store if I do not own at least one share of that company inside of my portfolio. And that one share right there changed my life completely. The very first share that I bought was Waste Management. They drove by my house every single week to pick up trash, and I knew trash was not going anywhere anytime soon. And that one share ended up changing my mind from me seeing this company grow slowly every single week over time. I mean, Waste Management barely pulled back at all. So when I bought that one share of Waste Management, I was like, hey, I gotta have more. So from that day, I was like, I'm going to.
And we are back, family. Full agreements. Let's go. Introduction. Without life, the tonal and the nagu could not exist. Life is the force of the absolute, the supreme, the creator who creates everything. This is what he discovered. Everything in existence is a manifestation of the one living being we call God. Everything is God. And he came to the conclusion that human perception is merely light perceiving light. He also saw that matter is a mirror. Everything is a mirror that reflects light and creates images of that light. In the world of illusion, the dream is just like smoke, which doesn't allow us to see what we really are. The real us is pure love. Pure light, he said. This realization changed his life. Once he knew what he really was, he looked around at other humans and the rest of nature, and he was amazed at what he saw. He saw himself in everything, in every human, in every animal, in every tree, in the water, in the rain, in the clouds, in the earth. And he saw that life mixed the tonal and the nagu in different ways to create billions of manifestations of life. In those few moments, he comprehended everything. He was very excited and his heart was filled with peace. He could hardly wait to tell his people what he had discovered, but there were no words to explain it. He tried to tell the others, but they could not understand. They could see that he had changed, that something beautiful was radiating from his eyes and his voice. They noticed that he no longer had judgment about anything or anyone. He was no longer like anyone else. He could understand everyone very well, but no one could understand him. They believed that he was an incarnation of God. And he smiled when he heard this, and he said, "It is true. I am God. But you are also God. We are the same, you and I. We are images of light. We are God." But still, the people didn't understand. He had discovered that he was a mirror for the rest of the people, a mirror in which he could see himself. Everyone is a mirror, he said. He saw himself in everyone, but nobody saw him as themselves. And he realized that everyone was dreaming, but without awareness, without knowing what they really are, they couldn't see him as themselves because there was a wall of fog or smoke between the mirrors. And that wall of fog was made by the interpretation of images of light. The dream of humans. Then he knew that he would soon forget all that he had learned. He wanted to remember all the visions he had had. So he decided to call himself the smoky mirror, so that he would always know that matter is a mirror and the smoke in between is what keeps us from knowing what we are, he said. I am the smoky mirror because I am looking at myself and all of you, but we don't recognize each other because of the smoke in between us. That smoke is the dream, and the mirror is you, the dreamer. Living is easy with eyes closed, misunderstanding all you see. John Lennon. Chapter 1. Domestication and the dream of the planet. What you are seeing and hearing right now is nothing but a dream. You are dreaming right now in this moment. You are dreaming with the brain awake. Dreaming is the main function of the mind, and the mind dreams 24 hours a day. It dreams when the brain is awake, and it also dreams when the brain is asleep. The difference is that when the brain is awake, there is a material frame that makes us perceive things in a linear way. When we go to sleep, we do not have the frame, and the dream has the tendency to change constantly. Humans are dreaming all the time. Before we were born, the humans before us created a big outside dream that we will call society's dream, or the dream of the planet. The dream of the planet is the collective collective dream of billions, of smaller personal dreams which together create a dream of a family, a dream of a community, a dream of a city, a dream of a country, and finally a dream of the whole humanity. The dream of the planet includes all of society's rules, its beliefs, its laws, its religions, its different cultures and ways to be, its governments, schools, social events, and holidays. We are born with the capacity to learn how to dream, and the humans who lived before us teach us how to dream the way society dreams. The outside dream has so many rules that when a new human is born, we hook the child's attention and introduce these rules into his or her mind. Family, that's my time right there. That's our time. Read, remember, repeat. Let's keep it going, man. Let's see if we got something special for y'all coming up this year. Let's go.
No Kim, Kali, or Kendall, the others, I ain't forget you. Some stories just isn't meant to. I'm loving this instrumental.
The best time of the year is here. Christmas is here. Go get you a grateful book. I just put out a book, family. I'm an author, followed with a journal for 365 days of your writing experience. Hope you guys have a grateful experience.
I think about now when I finish too. I think about mind, body, and spiritual, like leaving some